Hello, everybody. Sawadee krap tukon. My name is Teacher Dono. I will be your new conversation teacher, and I am very excited. Unfortunately, we still have COVID, so we have to do online lessons, but soon we will meet each other in person, face to face. So I hope everybody is happy and ready because this has been a very long holiday. So I am sure you guys are excited to see each other, and I'm sure you guys are excited to go back to school. I am. So it's nice to meet you. And let's get started. Today is a very easy lesson. So we can refresh our memories. So let's go. So today we're doing lesson 1, unit 1. And you can see here, our topic is different ways to say hello. So yes, in Thai, you would say sawadee krap. You can use it for saying hello, and you can also use it for saying goodbye. But in English, there are many ways that we can say hello to each other. So that is what today's lesson is about. So let's see some more information. Next. But first, we're going to look at stationery. Stationery. These are things we can use during our lesson, like a pen or a pencil for writing. You can pause the video and you can make notes. That's very important. Or you can go back later and make some notes. So it's up to you. So pen or pencil, eraser, ruler, and color pencils or highlighters. So it's not a must that you have to use color pencils or highlighters, but I think it does make your notes just more fresh and also easier to read the different things. But that is up to you because it's your notebook. And then the most important is your notebook. So these are some of the things that we can use while we have our lesson. Okay, so you can always prepare this before your lesson. And like I said, pause and make notes. That's up to you. Okay, and now something very important. I have to push this button. Something very important is pronunciation and speaking. So because this is a conversation class, and the most important thing in a conversation class is learning how to speak and learning how to use the English language. So during this lesson, I would like if you find a nice quiet place, anywhere you can, or anywhere you feel happy and comfortable, where you won't be shy, and say the words out loud. Like say it out loud. Don't be shy. So don't be shy. Say it loud. So I will remind you to say the words, because it won't be a conversation class if we're not saying the words out loud. Okay, and now we're not in a classroom, so you can feel free and there's no one going to judge you. So let's get going. Here we have a warm-up. It's called unscramble the words. So unscramble, it means like take the words and see if you can fix it. First, we have here the word, this is an example, you can see H-O-L-L-E, hole, but that's not a word, not what we were using today. So if you unscramble the word, you will see the word hello. Okay, so I'm going to do the next one, and you see if I need to move up and down. See if you can, what did you do? See if you can figure this word out. I'll give you like 3 seconds before I give you the answer. MRONIGN. Could you do it? Let's see. Morning. Okay, next one. ENVEIGN. And wine and yoin. Let's see, could you guess it? Evening. I think it's pretty easy. I don't know. Let's see the next one. ATRFEONNO. Atrafiono. Don't think so. Let's see if you can get it. 1, 2, 3. Haha, easy peasy. Afternoon. And then the last one, this is the most difficult one. PALEUSER. If you can get this one, then give you 2 thumbs up. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. If you want more time, you pause the video and I'm giving you the answer. Pleasure. It's my pleasure. So there we go. How many did you get right? 0? Oh. Okay, so today's vocabulary, they are quite easy. These are just different ways to say hello. So let's look at a few. This is the ones that we want to learn today, but I will show more examples later on. So we have hello, hey, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, it's nice to meet you. And oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. So yeah, again, remember to say it out loud, like I am doing now. And you guys aren't here, but I still have to speak out loud. So you do the same. You say the words out loud. Read and say, hello, hey, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you. Okay, so I hope you're saying the words out loud because that's the best way to practice. And when we're in the classroom, we will definitely always say the words out loud and talk to each other because it's very important. Samkanak. So here we have some creative ways to say hello. Like I said, in English, there are many ways to say hello. So let's go down the list here. We have good to see you. Oh, it's good to see you. Hey, boo. This is something you would use maybe if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You know what is a girlfriend and a boyfriend? I'm sure all of you know. So you can say, hey, boo. And a wink. And you can say, how are things? So you don't have to say hello. You can just start a conversation with your friend like, hey, how are things? How are things? That is a way to say hello. What have you been up to? What have you been up to mean, what have you been doing? And look what the cat dragged in. This is a creative way to say hello. Oh, look what the cat dragged in. So it's nice to meet you is usually what you say when you meet someone for the first time. Or, hey, what's going on? And then we have good afternoon. And we have, how have you been? What's up? Or how would you say, what's up? What's up? And we have, stay safe, welcome, hi. And let's go to the next side. Here's many more. Well, here's the word bonjour, but that is used in French, but French word to say hello, bonjour. But you can use it as a way to say hello. It's a creative way to say hello because most people would know the word bonjour. But like I said, it's a French word. So preferably let's stick to English. Okay, let's keep going. Here we have a dictionary. So I added these words and I will add words like these to every lesson. So these words are what we will see later in our lesson. And it's important that we try to learn them now before we continue. Because if we don't understand these words, we might not understand the rest of the lesson. And some of these words are quite difficult. So when we're in the classroom, or when I can see you guys, feel free to always say, teacher, what's this word? Or what's the meaning? And we can find out together. Okay. Very important. Again, I'm going to remind you a lot. Say the word out loud. Okay. So you guys are quite big. You're not P1, P2. So I know that you can do it. And you don't have to be shy, like I said. And if you are, find a place in your bedroom or anywhere where you can practice your English. Practice the words by saying it out, not in here, say it out loud. Okay. So let's get going. Let's look at the words and we're also going to look at the definition. Okay. The first word is culture. You can say the word culture. So what is culture? The way people from different nations behave. So I am trying to make it a little bit easier. So every country has a different culture. That is something that we learn growing up. And it's usually known throughout the whole country that everybody knows this is a specific thing that Thai people do or a specific thing that American people do. Can you think of some cultural things in Thailand? You can make a note and write it down. And during our next lessons, we can share that. Okay, let's look at expressions. Expressions. Note it has two S's. E-X-P-R-E-S-S-I-O-N, excuse me, expression. So an expression is making one's thoughts or feelings known. So thoughts are what you're thinking and feelings are what you're feeling. Like sadness, anger, or any feelings. Thoughts are just think, I think I want to do this. So an expression is showing someone, making one's thoughts or feelings known. So you show them to someone. There are many ways to express yourself. There are different types of expressions. So one expression could be like facial expressions by smiling. A smile is a facial expression. You can have expressions with body language like, what would you think this is? Angry. So there are many different expressions. Body language, the tone of your voice. If I raise my voice, that means I'm angry. Ah! That would be an expression using my voice. Okay, so let's move on. Then we have conversations. So conversation, I think you know that because this is what this class is about, English conversation. So conversation is a talk between two or more people. So at this moment, I am having a conversation with myself, but the definition means two or more people talking to each other, So remember, when we're in the classroom, that means two or more people talking, not keeping quiet, not being shy, but talking, having a conversation. Okay. And again, remember to say the words out loud. Okay, say it. Conversation. Conversation. Okay, let's move on. We have impression. Impression. So these, like I said, are a bit difficult words, but I feel like you'll get it, and practice on your own time and we'll get it for sure. So impression is ideas, feelings, or opinions about something. So I added another line which says, the way you see something or someone, just to make it a bit easier. So an impression is, if I look at something, so maybe I look at this pen, what is my impression? I think it's a very nice pen because I like the color red. I do feel that it's a bit heavy, knock, so not good for writing maybe. So that is my impression, what I see. So you can see the word something, and you can see, we have to go back, and the word someone. So you can have an impression about someone. So maybe you see someone walking and you can look at them and you be, I have an impression about that person. My impression is he dresses quite well. His hair is good. So that is your impression. What you see, so your idea that comes up from here, or your feelings that come from everywhere, or your opinion. Opinion. So the word opinion means something that you as a person think. So my opinion and your opinion might not always be the same because it is an opinion. It comes from the person. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Respect. Respect means feeling of deep admiration. So admiration means admiring someone. So you can write down the extra words as well, because sometimes we don't know them either, like the word admiration or admire. Admire or admiration means like the way if you look at someone, or let's see, you might admire your teacher, meaning I really like my teacher because my teacher is a very good teacher and my teacher doesn't get angry in class. He or she stays calm and they're funny and they're happy. So I admire my teacher. Or I admire my friend because my friend was very sick, very, very sick. And he kept on taking medicine and eating healthy and exercising until he got better, and it wasn't easy. So I admire him for that. So meaning feeling of deep admiration. That comes back to respect. So we should respect one another. In general, we should respect older people. Yes, let's go. So say the words out loud once again, respect, and then the next one, courtesy. I give you the courtesy. Let's read. Showing politeness in one's attitude and behavior towards others. So again, there's some big words in the definition. I'll explain. You can listen and I'll explain. Try to pronounce them and you can also write them down. So again, courtesy, again, showing politeness. Politeness is like kindness, like being polite, saying, oh, thank you. If someone gives you something, saying thank you, or saying please. In English, those two words are very polite words. May I please have some water? It's showing that you have respect and you're polite. So those words all, they can all go together. Okay, so showing politeness in your attitude or behavior. So attitude and behavior is very similar again. That's the way that you behaving, the things that you're doing. And then last sentence, towards others. So showing courtesy, so showing being polite, saying thank you, saying please, things like this being courteous. Okay, and the last one, admiration. Oh, I added it for you guys. Admiration is liking someone a lot. That's the easiest definition, liking someone a lot. Okay, so a feeling of deep admiration means I really, really like that person. So I respect that person. Or the person is older than me, we respect that person. Okay, that's enough for our extra and difficult words. So remember, later on, these words will appear, you will see them. And if you don't know what they are, just go back to this page and refresh your memory. And it will make it much easier for you. So let's go. Ways to use hello. Ways to use hello. Upon meeting someone or an expression of good wishes. So if you meet someone for the first time, or maybe just the next day, or whenever two people meet each other, we greet each other by using a term, many terms, hello, hi. And those terms will, how you use those terms will depend on the situation. So we'll get to that shortly. Let's read the next one. How do we use hello? It's a part of everyday conversation. Each country or culture has different ways of greeting. It's good to learn different ways to greet, especially in a foreign country. So it's very important, especially when you go to a new country, to learn how to say hello in that country's language. So foreigners who travel and come here to Thailand, they very quickly learn how to greet in Thailand by saying Sawadee krap or Sawadee ka if you're a girl, because that is the way people greet each other in Thailand. It's part of Thai culture. Okay, so even if you want to travel to another country, maybe America, so it's important to know how to use different greetings, because there are many and not just one. So let's look at the next page. It says, ways to use hello. Oh, sorry, excuse me. It's the same one. There's something I put down there for you. It says, first impressions last in red. So what does that mean? Remember, the word impression means what someone sees. So if I see something, what am I thinking about that thing? If I look at it, what do I think? So it says first impressions last. That means the first time you meet someone, what you see is what you're going to remember. So maybe if today I started this lesson angry, ooh, scary, you guys will remember that. You'll be like, oh my goodness, Teacher Dono, he's an angry person. So that was your impression. So it's very important to make your first impression a good one. So that's why it's important to learn how to use different greetings. So we'll move on and then you'll understand more, because there are two. There are formal and informal ways to greet. And sometimes it's important, especially in a formal way, to know how to use the words. So let's see. Come on, move. There we go. Formal greetings. So formal greetings is used for respect and courtesy. So formal greetings is used for respect and courtesy. So if you think about the big red sentence down there, which said first impressions last. Remember that. So now we're going to use when to use it. Business meetings. Business meetings. So if I go to a business meeting and I walk in and I say, yo, 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 people are going to be like, what? Yo, yo, yo. This is a formal setting. It's a place of business. So yo, 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 or hey, yo, or holla, that is not appropriate, not a good way to greet, because it does not show respect or courtesy. So that is what it means. So first impressions last, and it's important to know when to use the formal greetings. So we're going to look at some places or some instances or some, where we're going to use them and when to use them. So the first one says business meetings. And again, you can say everything. Read everything out loud, not just the words. You can read everything out loud. So business meetings, formal classroom, workplace presentations. So these are a lot to do with working, business, professional. You know the word professional. Okay, and the last one says meeting friends' parents. So when you meet your friend's parents or any older person, it is very respectful. It's very good to greet in a formal way. You might not want to walk to your friend's mother and say, yo, 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 because that might not show respect. Okay, so we wouldn't use that greeting in that situation. Let's look at some formal greetings, some more formal greetings. So here we have formal greetings. And I wrote the actual definition. And you can say it out loud again. The definition says clear sentences and makes use of full words. So you can see examples down here. It says, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, nice to meet you, or it's a pleasure to meet you. So usually we can say nice to meet you and it's a pleasure to meet you if it's the first time that you're meeting someone. Okay, so once again, let's read the definition. The definition says, clear sentences and makes use of full words. So you can see, we don't just say morning, hey, morning. We say good morning. It's a formal way to greet. Slight difference, but it makes a big difference. Slight means small, slight, S-L-I-G-H-T, slight, means small. So slight difference, but it makes a big difference. Okay, let's continue. Formal greeting phrases. So let's practice some sentences. Now we looked at words, now we want to say the sentence. So we're going to say, Mr. Piper. Mr. Piper is the name of the person who is speaking. Mr. Piper says, good morning, Mr. Drummer. How are you today? So Mr. Drummer is who? It's his client. You can see there in the brackets, there's a bracket. It says arrives at client's office. So here's Mr. Piper. Here comes Mr. Drummer. And Mr. Piper says, oh, good morning, Mr. Drummer. How are you today? And Mr. Drummer says, Mr. Drummer, hello, Mr. Drummer. Hello, Mr. Piper. I'm very well, thank you. So this is a formal way of greeting each other. Let's see, down there in brackets, I put the words, the titles, excuse me, Mr., Mrs., Miss, Sir, Doctor, Professor, Teacher, and then ETC. ETC means etc. Etc. means and so on and so on and so on, because there are many titles. So these titles usually go hand in hand, like this. We say hand in hand. They go very well together with formal greetings. So like when you go to the doctor, you're not going to say, yo, doctor. You would say, good morning, doctor. So usually these titles go well with formal greetings. But we will look at titles and things at a later stage. Now we have informal greetings. So we have formal greetings and informal greetings. Informal greetings, let's see. Greeting a colleague or someone you meet on the street. A colleague or a friend or someone you meet on the street. So this is someone, you don't really know them, and they're not in a business setting and like someone on the street. They're not in a business setting. So you can say morning. You don't have to say good morning, you say morning. That's still being polite, you're still greeting. Or a colleague that you've been working with for a long time. You don't have to be very professional every day, like good morning, because colleagues spend a lot of time together. Like you spend a lot of time with your friends in a classroom. So let's continue. When to use it? Hanging out with friends, around people you feel comfortable with, people you've known for a long time. So as you can see, this is informal, people that you are close to, that you really know. Then you can be more informal. So here we have the definition of informal greetings. It says, shortening a greeting or making use of slang words. So slang is a type of language that makes use of very informal words. So in English, slang is some words that we usually, like it's shortened or, yeah, it's informal. It's made informal, not used often. So exactly like an informal greeting, we make it shorter, we make it more, let's say the word fun. We make it fun, we make it playful, we make it easy. Like, hi, morning, oh, how are things? Good day, howdy. See, it's playful, it's fun. So those are some examples of informal greetings. Let's go. This is a dialogue. So I'm going to read the dialogue once, and I would like if you could read it and remember, not just read it here, read it out loud, loud, very loud, so you can hear yourself and you can hear your pronunciation. Yeah, and let's go. Teacher, so teacher speaking. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Or good afternoon or good evening, but usually good morning. School is in the morning. And the student would say, good morning, teacher. It's funny. You don't have to sing it. Good morning, teacher. Duh. No, you can just say it. Good morning, teacher. And I would ask, how is everyone? And you guys could say, we are fine, thank you. How about you? You don't have to say, we are, I can't sing it. You can just say it out. So let's read the next one. And I would say, I'm good, thank you for asking. Did everybody do their homework? And everybody's going to say, yes, we did, but they didn't. Nobody did it. And I would say, good job, everybody. Now, please sit down. And you guys will say, thank you, teacher. So this is a dialogue. Dialogue means people talking, like a conversation, dialogue, people having a conversation. Okay, so read it again on your own time, because you have the video. Okay, another one, sample of a dialogue of informal greetings. So walking in the classroom, we are formal. We would not walk in the classroom and say, yo, teacher, yo, 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 because why? It's not polite. It does not show respect towards your teacher. Okay, so in this case, these are two friends speaking to each other. Let's read the dialogue out loud. 1, hey, how are you doing? Student 2, hey, I'm doing good. How about you? How are you doing? And student 1 says, I'm doing great. Well, see you around then. See ya. Goodbye. So you see, here we can use the word hey, hey. Hey, we wouldn't use for formal situations like talking to a teacher. Okay, so again, read the dialogue again and read it out loud on your own time. So that's it for today. It's an easy lesson just to get us started, just like a warm-up, just to get our brains working, because the holiday was so long and all we did was play games. Yeah, Free Fire, I know. So yes, a good lesson just to get started, and nice to meet you guys. I'm gonna look here. So there's many ways to say hello, but there's also many ways to say goodbye. So you can look at some of them. We can say bye, goodbye, bye-bye, farewell, cheerio, see ya, I'm out, take care, catch you later, and see you next time. So yeah, take a look at all of these examples and then make some notes and learn new ways to say hello and new ways to say goodbye. Nice to meet you, everybody. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.